And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 12 yards that time, and a Bills first down.
A good run there off right tackle in an old-school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009, 2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
And now they'll throw with Allen. Caught on the right side by Jones. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. His first catch of the game, good for 11 and a first down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful you're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just
got a man. It's caught inside the 10. A gain of 39 that time. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game, you probably have to make some contested catches, right? Sometimes you have to go up.
And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. Kelvin Benjamin, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Bills will add on to their lead. Well, that's about as quick of a passing touchdown as you'll ever see right there.
Everyone has a section in their playbook called the quick game. That was a super quick game. Out of the hands of the thrower, bam, right to the receiver, successfully for a touchdown.
How in-depth is that quick game part of the playbook?
It's pretty in-depth because people want the ball in the hands of the quarterback into the playmaker's hands downfield as fast as possible. There are a lot of plays, a lot of options involved with that.
And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. And the Rams now coming out on the field. Goff will lead the Rams up here first and 10 at their own 28-yard line. They'll try and start the drive with Gurley. Finds an opening past the 40. And he'll finally be taken down just shy of midfield. That good for 22 and a first down. And a nice little broken tackle run there by Todd Gurley, the 10th pick in the 2015 draft.
And that's what you get with him, that full package of speed, power, able to catch the ball in the backfield. Many people doubted him coming out because of the knee injury in college. They're seeing the full Todd Gurley now, and it hurts.
He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Goff turns and gives to Gurley. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down. They go play action with Gurley. Now Goff. And an alley to run. The scramble good for a nice gain of 10 yards, but still fourth down.
That was a good effort there trying to do it on his own, but as a defender, you're in a tough spot because you have coverage responsibilities behind you, and if you take off too quick to try and get him down, he might loft it over your head.
So better to track with your man defensively than try to go up and make a stop on the quarterback.
Exactly right. What you're hoping is that your guys in the front seven can get him down.
This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more.
Super! Go, son! Ready? Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
They go ahead and snap it. Gone. And that is going to be incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Bills are going to get the football back. He'll have a tough time living that one down. It's one thing, Charles, to drop a pass. It's quite another to drop it on 4th down.
And so many teams work on that in terms of locking in on those key downs. I've seen, you and I both been to practices where we've seen, hey, 3rd down situation, big 3rd down alert, lock in here, 4th down play, make sure you focus just a little bit extra. It didn't pay off in that situation.
They're throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. Play action. Now it's Allen. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
All right, a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Hurry up, here we go.
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. It's caught. Jones. 12 yards that time, and a Bills first down. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. He can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 23. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. So 1:55 to go in the first half. We're back to the City of Angels after this timeout. After the interception, here's Goff. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. On first down, Goff. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. He was looking for Cooper Kupp there, and it's 2nd down.
They've been playing sound fundamental defense thus far and able to keep this offense from creating a major dent on the scoreboard.
Able to force the incompletion, but still waiting for that game-changing play. You feel like it's coming, the first sack, the first turnover.
In a sense, they're playing old-school defense right now. The new-school defense is what you said, taking the ball away.
Look at this time for Woods, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 48, and he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line. Looking for Woods that time.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
So after the INT, it's Allen. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Play action's supposed to be used to slow down pressure, slow down blitzes. In this case, though, if it takes a little too long to develop, you got people right in your face.
And lucky just to get rid of the ball with the arm going forward. Could have been a fumble. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Allen. And this one is incomplete. Zay Jones was the intended receiver. And now it's 3rd down.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they didn't completions on first and second down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
Throwing is Allen on third. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And this is taken in at the 5. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. A big play there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Bills will extend their lead. Extra point up and good by Bailey. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Here's Bosher to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense, as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Now a play fake here on first down. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Randy Gregory in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. On second down, here's Goff. We got a man over the middle. It's Woods. And now prior to this 3rd and 1, we're going to get a timeout here, as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. The Rams on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation.
Tiger.
Out of the gun, gone. This is caught, it's Cooks. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. And Woods has it complete. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Now the Rams offense, they work their way back on the field. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never wanted to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there.
But this is do that?
I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. Again, they run with Gurley. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now a nice carry there of 15 yards.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him. Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Hey, Shell. Shot. By 20. Shot.
Goff on third down. Got his man complete over the middle. That's West. And he's got the first down before being taken down at the 46. They only get 5 out of that quick slant, but that's good enough for a first. Goff now 11 of 15 through the air. Here's 1st and 10. Again, Goff. That's caught inside the 20. Give him 30 yards there.
I know you don't get anything extra for degree of difficulty, but maybe you should. He's done absolutely everything in this game today, including laying out for that one.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. On the handoff, it's Gurley. Man, this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage back at the 17. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Another carry now for Gurley. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll be a 3rd and about 13.
Here we go. Listen. Dula. Here we go. Salat. By 20.
There's Goff. Wide open receiver complete. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. On 1st and goal, Gurley. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that'll bring up a 2nd and goal. Here's Goff. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Brandon Cooks, the receiver he was going after. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
Now we got 3rd and goal coming up, and couldn't you imagine being in that huddle, partner? You know they're looking at each other saying, we can't come away with just 3 points after this drive.
Yeah, they've covered a lot of ground. They want more than that 3. They've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? A shotgun snap for Goff. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. That pass play good for 7, but it still brings up a 4th and goal.
Well, it's tough to be a defender in today's NFL because there's so many things to account for in today's passing game, including the back sneaking out of the backfield. Not quite as bad as a turkey bowl where you have that center-eligible stuff, but still a lot of guys to account for.
Let's go, 12, let's go. We're good. 4 now. Mike 50. Go, baby. Let's see what you got.
They're running with Gurley. And he takes it across for a Rams touchdown. Todd Gurley, his first touchdown on the year. And the Rams are able to draw a bit closer. That's the score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
So the lead trimmed down to 8 as here comes the kickoff, and it's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So here's the Bills offense now. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offense's sails because they had it going pretty good last time too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
And got his man complete. And they finally get him, but not before he reaches the 33-yard line.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. And he's going to be stopped here for no gain. And that's going to take us to the end of the third quarter play. On second down, here's Allen. Benjamin with it over the middle. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. The Bills passing game, getting them down the field. They've got another first down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
They'll run it now out of the gun, and he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
And that's how you throw for a whole heap of yards in a game. You get efforts like that from your receivers. How about him laying out for that catch?
Yeah, excellent. Makes the quarterback look a whole lot better. Now Allen on third down. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And he'll be stopped shy of the 15 at the 14-yard line on the return. Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at their own 14-yard line. Goff now looks to throw. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off near the 42. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. Woods, the intended receiver.
This interception will go on the record of the quarterback, but as a receiver, you've got to understand where you are in the field. Middle portion, you know it's going to come in hot. Square your body to the quarterback and be ready to make the catch.
Now they'll run it on the toss. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the fourth quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers. Fourth quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Now, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it, and let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there. Allen now looks to throw. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. A critical error there in a tight game of the fourth.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the fourth quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the fourth quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down.
14.
They go play action here on first down. Buying time to his left. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
How many times have we seen this late in the fourth quarter? Because you know the pass rush is getting after him, and they get upfield, get that great push, and what do they create? Space, and he takes off.
Out left, he's got it to Everett. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Seeing that play and understanding just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice game right there on first down for them. Brings up a nice second down for them.
Dumps it off to Gurley. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's second and 11. They'll stick to the ground game with Gurley. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. Give him 3 yards on the run there. That still leaves him with a difficult 3rd and 8 coming up. They'll look to throw. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the offense will get this one back. Boy, that could have been catastrophic at this late stage of the game, but they avoid disaster. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Hey, you got 3.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And that is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and it would appear the Bills are going to win the football game. The Bills getting set to go. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet. And now the Rams are going to halt things as they want a timeout, as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
Gone!
So Allen's going to look to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. And the Rams are going to go ahead and take another timeout, as it comes with 1:04 left to go in the game. The Bills on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. To throw is Allen. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It's way too tight. Unable to find anyone open.
The punter Bosher on now as he gets this one away. And the Rams getting set to go now. They're down here in a one-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Yeah, they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. He'll throw underneath for Gurley. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it'll make it a second down.
It didn't check off every box, but the most important one. Got the clock stopped, getting out of bounds. They may be a little short of the first down, but I thought that was the key.
Back to throw. Right side complete. That's Woods. Off to Woods as the Rams move the chains. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
17.
He'll look to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 15. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, they needed the touchdown and the two-point conversion, but they're not going to get a shot at either. This is a great play here defensively, Brandon, and at a time that they sorely needed one. And that can be enough to help get them out of here with a victory.
Here's Allen. Going up top. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go. He was trying to get it to Zay Jones that time. And now it's second down. Is actually going to throw it here. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
Well, if an offense is going to throw the ball in this part of the field, any pass rusher will tell you that's his favorite part. Gets a chance to get after the quarterback. It's almost like a reverse red zone. They can create points using their defense, and this time they take their man down.
The connection here with Nelson Aguilar. It'll be a pickup of 13, but it'll still lead to a fourth down. I hate to surrender the football when you're nursing a slim lead, but they're going to have to punt it away. Trust that defense.
It's the right play at this stage of the game as well. You don't need to press it here because you do have that little bit of a cushion, and you count on your D to make it stand up.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on fourth down.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Over. Gone.
So they're going for it, and here's Allen. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left. The Bills' drive stalls out on fourth down. And, boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone.
That's not. 20. 17. 17.
One last throw here for Goff. And this is incomplete. So no miracles here on the final play. And this ball game is over. Well, Charles, exciting to the very end. That's what we just saw in this game. Final play there, headed in the red zone. But anytime you're outside of the 10, that's tough. Trying to draw the final play to get in, and they couldn't do it.
It certainly is. So what they were looking for was, extra time. Too bad it's not FIFA soccer, right, where you get a little bit of extra and you get a chance to run a couple more plays and maybe get closer and take that last shot into the end zone.
So for the Bills, they move back over 500 now at 4-3. And they'll return home next week to take on the New England Patriots. Meanwhile, for Los Angeles, the loss drops them back to 4-3 so far. And they'll try to rebound next week as they head to Glendale to take on the Cardinals. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.